All right, this spot usually holds some bigger bluegills. Let's see if they are around today. No hits on the first cast. It's a little windy today. It makes it a little bit more difficult to fish when you're using light jig heads or light lures. Your jig head is going to places that you weren't wanting to cast. Oh, had a bite there, folks. Probably just a small gill. That would explain why I didn't hook them. I might have to bring out the wax worms here. Oh, got something here, guys. Nice gill. Oh, looks like a shellcracker. Oy. Right there, nice shellcracker on 1 pound test line. Yeah, he swallowed it too. Oh, wow, this is a nicer one. Right there. Oh, looks like a shellcracker. Oh, wow. I'm losing this battle against this fish here. Oh, it's a little, no, what is that? I can't tell what that is. Oh, that's what it is. Wow. It's a little bass. It's a little bass. Oh man, I can't lift that. My line's gonna break. Let me get my back paddle. That there looks like probably a 10-inch bass, folks. Oy. Ain't bad for a 1-inch bait. Let's get that back. Might have to throw the wax worm on. Yep, there he goes. I got one. Oh, this feels nice too. It's not bad. Right there. Got him on the black flex bug. Look at what he did to my flex bug. Ripped off the tail. All right, this is what we're using. Right there. Don't let its size fool you. This 1-inch flex bug is deadly for fish of all sizes. Of the many benefits of fishing with a lure or fishing with a plastic bait, jig, whatever you want to call it, besides saving money on bait, it's a lot cleaner too, especially if you're not trying to get dirty by touching, you know, worms or wax worms and whatever bait you use. Plastic lures, plastic baits is a lot cleaner. And you don't get that smell either that you would from natural bait. Cast it out, reel in the slack line, and slowly bring it in. As slowly as you can without allowing the jig to get snagged on the bottom. So if you can keep your jig head and lure in mid column or close to the bottom, you're good. Yeah, these bluegills, they're in such shallow water, usually less than 5 foot deep, that you don't need to really be that precise in as to how deep you need to allow it. As long as you keep it off of the bottom, there's gills that are close enough within the depths to really see it. The only question is, are there fish there? If you fish an area that has a lot of fish, you're guaranteed to hook up every cast. Oh, see, it's a little one. You got another bite, Curtis? All right. Well, we got some fish over here. It's a small one. Look at that. We'll let this one go. Let's see. All right.
I caught a lot of stripers there.
Oh, that was a nice one, dude. I felt it. Oh, Curtis got a little bass. Let that bad boy go. We got a little crappie. Curtis is using the 1-inch flex bug in the white color. There you go. All right, we'll let that guy go. It's all by this tree. Oh, right there, right there. Yep. Oh, that's the one. That's the one, folks. Might be one of them. There might be more. But this is the size of gills that we want right here. Caught this one on the waxworm. So this is what you want to look for. You see how there's a tree in the water? This is providing the cover for the bluegills and even crappie to kind of hang out, especially because there's cover, and in addition to that, there's also shade. So when you go out there and you're trying to fish for these fish, this is sort of what you want to look for. It doesn't have to be far from the bank. The fish just have to have that cover, whether it's trees or other, other things that are in the water. And then because it's so hot now, the fish are kind of like us. They're lazy and they're trying to get in the shade, so they're not going to be out in the open. They're going to be hiding in cover in the shade. So I'm not surprised there's fish here, but again, our goal is to see if there's any big fish here. That's what we're trying to catch, the little bigger size bluegills. So yeah, if this little tree was a little bit bigger, provided more cover, you can expect more fish. But even with the size of it as it is right now, it's still holding a lot of fish down there. We're getting a lot of bites, just not the quality that we want, but there's fish. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of fish right there. Let's see. Right there is down. We got this one. See, it's these little small guys playing with it. So you will miss quite a bit of fish when you fish underneath the bobber. That's kind of like my experience. I don't know exactly why that is though. Why bobber fishing always results in missed fish. But then when I think about it, I think it has to do with the fact that maybe we're not letting the fish bite long enough. Because we're, you know, at least I can speak for myself. When I fish underneath the fish using a bobber, I'm usually setting the hook kind of like instinctually whenever I see the bobber go down or move a little bit. I think I can increase my hookup percentage by just allowing the fish to take it a little bit deeper or bite a little bit longer. Kind of like what I do for other species of fish that I fish for. So I guess we can try that now here. We're gonna let the fish take down the bobber for a while before we set the hook. Let's see if I can learn something today along with you guys. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. That's a nice one. That's the heavy one we want right there. Look at that, Curtis. That's a nice size gill. Oh, I have fish on. Yep. Oh, just a small one this time. But I did let this one take it down, take the bobber down for a while before I set the hook. So, and I was able to hook it even though it's so small. So that might be the step that I need to take there. Just let them take it down longer. Right there, there's a fish on it right there. Yep. It's not bad for this area here. This is not bad at all. Ow, he poked me right there. That's, oh, he's on there. He's on. Yep. See, I let that one take the bobber down for a while before I set the hook. It's a good hook set too. And this is what I'm using here. I'm using a weighted bobber. It's a pretty small one here. It's a small weighted bobber. Down to my hook. My hook is down here. The weighted bobber down to the hook is about maybe 18 inches. I would say 20 inches. And then about 5 inches up, I have one of the smaller split shots there, just to help get the bait straight down underneath the bobber. So again, bobber, 20-inch leader to a size 14 hook. I'm sorry, this is a size 12 hook, and then 5 inches above the hook is a small split shot. Oh wow, felt so strong, but it was only this size. Right there, I got a bite right there. Right there, yep. A little one. let's try that again, see if there's any more, hopefully bigger fish. Right there at that spot, there's a little weed patch going from left to right here. Yeah, there's no weed covers up close. All the cover is right there in that little weed patch. So I'm thinking fish are just hanging around that area. Oops. Let me try to get next to the patch again. There it goes. Right there, yep, he's under. Look at that, guys. Oh, right next to the weed patch. It's a small one, but took that bobber down. Right there, he's on it again. Right there, the bobber's going nuts. Yep. If you find the cover, you will find the bluegills. Okay, I don't know if I got the bobber close enough or the bait close enough to the weed patch. A lot of the times these bluegills will not, you know, linger far away from where they hide, so you got to get the bait to them. The closer you can get your bait to cover, the better your chances are of catching one. Oh, yep, right there, he's on it, he's on it. All right, this is a stronger fighting fish this time. There we are. Oh, Curtis got a nice one. Yep, that's the best looking one we got over here. Beautiful colors on that bluegill. And Curtis got the same thing I'm using, put him on a bobber fishing setup. Look at that fish here. Yeah, the water's come up. I got a bite on. Yep, he's on. Oh, this is a nice one, guys. Look at that. Oh, just when I mentioned that, Curtis got a good one on. This looks like it's decent. What do you got, Curtis? There you go. That ain't bad right there. It's a decent sized one. It's not no monster, but the area that we're fishing here, Barge Canal, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of fishermen, so a lot of these fish are not going to get big. If you want to catch big fish, you got to fish at a place that is less pressured than here. That's why usually if you want to catch bigger fish, you got to take the boat out, go into like an area where there's not a lot of people going to.